Whenever I'm in the neighborhood, you know what I'm talking about? I check out the Electric Ballroom. Shocking, like sticking your finger in the socket. '56, we started as a doo-wop group on the corner. First record was in '57, another one in '58. Did the doo-wop thing until like '62. Motown, Shop Around with Smokey. That became our love, and we started singing the Motown things. '64, I got a job at Joe Bed. I was a writer. We still had to go sing around town. We had our first hit record out in '66, which was I Want to Testify. I Just Want to Testify. It was a big record all over the world. By '68, the record had been a hit and was off the charts, and we knew we had to do something different because just getting a hit single every time you put a record out wasn't going to be the easiest thing. We looked around and saw most of the pop white groups doing blues, and fast it was going to rock and roll, so we knew that music. So we said, okay, we'll just do the same kind of music, a little slower than the rock and roll, but a little faster than blues, which was basically funky. And that was the beginning of Funkadelic.
Dr. Funkenstein here, preoccupied and dedicated to the preservation of the motion of hips. Sing! We love you, funk, you Funkenstein, your funk is the best.
We caught on with the cult following right from the start. Stayed with that until like '72, when the whole hippie movement started changing. You start worrying about your brain cells. So we did America East is Young, which was a double album. A lot of songs in there I was trying to see if I could write chronological again. So you had a lot of them that with strings and, format. So we're coming out of the sheets and the psychedelic, we got to come out better than anybody else, black or white group. So we set our mind to the Mothership Connection. Had a spaceship built, and we wanted to do, how you call it, opera, like Tommy, like Sgt. Pepper. The Mothership was our opera. So we got from 75, like 79, we had the Mothership Connection and Bootsy, the Brides, the Horny Horn, and all of the groups that was within our group. That was the Mothership Connection. And by the end of '79, Funkadelic's turn was time to come back. And One Nation Under Groove was that one. And by that, we had Juni Morrison from the Ohio Players. Still, it was the same people, the Parliament and Funkadelic. We had learned not to have one group by then, because it had to be a gang of groups. It had to be all of us in order for us to survive. So if any one of us got a hit, everybody was saved. So I'm of the mind, if the Brides got a hit, I'm gonna go get my bridal gown. We'd be whatever it takes. All of us was One Nation Under that groove. Then the rap scene came along with the interpretation of sampling, which speeded up what we had already knew was going to happen. But we always thought we were going to have to fight nostalgia, that the music was going to come back as oldie but goodies, but we were going to be around as a band to say, bullshit, it ain't old. It's good, but it ain't old. And we had intended to put the interpretation that it's not nostalgia. But we didn't have to work as hard because of the samples. Now all the kids, 15, 13, they know the lines. We want the punk, turn this mother out, knee deep, or One Nation. They know all those lines or bass lines from Atomic Dog that all we have to do now is just come out here and sing the songs, and the kids out there, oh, De La Soul, Humpty, Public Enemy,
You released 2 albums on Paisley Park with Prince. How was it working with Prince? One?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cinderella. We finished the second album, which is Hey Man, Smell My Finger. Which the first single will be out at the beginning of the year, written by a guy here in the studio right now, JC001, which was rhythm and rhymes. I say rhythm and motherfucking rhymes. You can edit me out if you want. You know what I'm saying?
I feel begin with a crazy evil grin. So that they lost them, fuck know something. Well, I can't keep them dressed, left to careful, got to careful, they got different affair. Rhythm and rhyme, now it's a material mind, most so design, like an ethereal line. Torn from the brain, remain into roll guns. Come using the master, move to it, or you must move away.
Choose to play a straight into over to more low lyrical thing, your heart against the bass weight, on the beat, mixed from it.
A forbidden poetry. Arriving on an out, strike the pounds of you, your boss, the bounds, desire counts, you're through.
So take out your finish, you're through, finish quick. Yeah, I said all of that.
And it takes just a few of my favorite breaks. Rhythm and rhyme.
Yeah,
I like that one.
I like that too, man. Let's get a copy of this tape.
Tell me about it.
We go bootleg it.